Welcome to Envisioned Broadcasting Radio, your station for empowerment, music, and talk radio. EB Radio presents Empower Hour with Jaresha, a show that shares the stories behind the journeys of leaders, influencers, and motivators. The Empower Hour with Jaresha begins now.
Good day, amazing people. Welcome and welcome back to Empower Hour with Jaresha. It is another great day. It's another great day, and I need you to know that I believe you have the power to be great, have great, and do great. You just have to be willing to unleash your greatness and take action. Now, today, I am going to speak on something that's very passionate to me. It's very, very passionate to me. I really believe that, like I just mentioned, that you have the power to be great, do great, and have great. And I believe that are, we each have this greatness that is within us. So today I am going to really speak on what I have kind of taken on as this is my a part of my journey, a part of my mission, and something else that I'm extremely passionate about, and that is people recognizing their potential, recognizing the potentials that's within them, and then moving accordingly. That move accordingly part is just it's so important because I feel like one, we struggle with recognizing our potential. And then, two, it's the struggle then with moving. So you have to be able to recognize that thing that's within you first before you can begin to move accordingly. And specifically for today, I am going to speak about being the boss CEO of your life and taking charge and really thriving. And so I hope that you will, come along with me on this journey as you recognize that you are the boss CEO of your life and what that means for you in all capacities of your life. So, in all areas of your life, what that truly means for you on this journey. So, let me show a little bit. Let me share a little bit of the background and history. And if you're not, if you're not new to, to the Empower Hour with Teresa show, then you've heard me talk about this idea of becoming her, right? So this idea of becoming her and what that looks like and what that has looked like for me. And I've tried to really take you all on this journey with me as far as becoming and what that looks like. Again, if you're a guy listening, it could be becoming him. It's just this idea of becoming and really stepping into the highest version of who you are, the highest version of yourself, in which I believe that we should be striving each and every day to step into that highest version of ourself, to step into our, who we desire to be, because it shouldn't be just a figment of our imagination. It should be something that we are working towards. And as a matter of fact, I say on my other show that we should be really focused on executing on our goals, our dreams, and walking into our purpose. And so to me, that is really what it's all about. That's what I think of when I say, you have greatness that is within you. It's just a matter of recognizing who you are, right? We have to recognize who we are, where we are. There's so many questions. There's so many questions that we have to begin to ask ourselves. So many things that we don't take the time to ask ourselves. And so today, I need you to just go with me. Go with me on this journey as we talk about the boss CEO and what that is, what that looks like for your life, and knowing that you are the boss CEO of your life. So often we hear the term boss and we hear the term CEO, and we don't hear it in a way that is combining the two. We hear it as, oh, you can be the boss of your life, you can be this, you can be that. But understand when we think about the context of what a boss is and how, this term that I feel like has kind of grown over the years to where it's not necessarily just the boss, like someone, maybe if you're in a 9 to 5, someone that's the boss, your boss, that's someone like a supervisor, someone that's over you, or in terms of Someone is, we used to hear bossy, like this person is bossy or they're bossing someone around. But really, when we think about boss, it's all about you owning and saying, you know what, I am in charge of my life. I'm in charge of the decisions I'm going to make. So when I said, you know what, let's not just stop there with the boss, let's also include the CEO, because you are the chief executive officer of your life. That just takes that boss and who you are to a whole nother level in the things that you're going to do for your life. See, I believe that the boss CEO is a leader. It's someone that is a motivator and an influencer. Someone that is really out here moving and shaking. And I also believe that is you. Listen, I'm a firm believer that you don't click on podcasts just by accident. I'm a firm believer in that. So, like with any other show, I'm going to give you a few different points so that you can really sit with, so that you can really embrace, reflect on, and then really begin to take action on. Because I'm an action taker. So I believe in the power of taking action and not just showing up somewhere, be it a conference, be it a webinar, be it a podcast. This is not just for entertainment. It's not for your entertainment. I shouldn't even say just. This is not for your entertainment. Like, I am not here to entertain you. So if you're listening, a lot of times we listen to things because we want to laugh. We want to, we just want to break free from life. I understand that. I get it. But understand that if you show up and listen to this show, you're going to get some nuggets. You're going to get something that you can take and say, you know what? I need to do something with this. And I feel like that's how it should be, but not to get too far off of, where I'm trying to go. Hey there, busy professionals and small business owners. Are you struggling to keep track of your tasks and projects? Do you find it challenging to stay organized and focused with all the chaos of daily responsibilities? Well, we've got just a solution for you, Todoist. Todoist is a powerful to-do list and task manager designed to help professionals and small businesses like yours streamline their tasks, projects, and so much more. Imagine having all your tasks and projects neatly organized in one place, easily accessible whenever you need them. With Todoist, you can boost your personal and team productivity, enhancing your efficiency and focus throughout the day. I personally use Todoist every single day, and it has revolutionized the way I manage my work and stay on top of my priorities. If you're looking for a tool that will genuinely help you get organized and stay focused, Todoist is your answer. But don't just take my word for it. Try it out for yourself and experience the difference. The link to try Todoist is in the show notes. Trust me, you won't regret it. So what are you waiting for? Click that link in the show notes and start your journey towards unparalleled productivity today. That's Todoist, where your to-do list becomes a done list. But today we're going to talk about being the boss CEO of your life and taking charge and really thriving and what that means. Because we know that in this world, when I tell you, probably just today alone, there have been probably challenges that you've experienced. I'm sure there's been challenges. I know we all have opportunities that come our way. And sometimes it can really feel like we are just a passenger in our own life, right? Like we are just getting up, going with the flow kind of deal. And it's like we're on autopilot. But we have to really begin to embrace the mindset of a CEO. We have to embrace the mindset of a boss. And if you don't know what that looks like, you can pull up countless YouTube videos. And I'm sure you maybe even have Googled or seen YouTube videos. Now, I can tell you when I first started my journey of, really walking into owning my own business, that was one of the things that I was really curious about. I said, oh, I want to know what $1 million um, routine looks like. I want to know what successful people think or successful people are doing, and so I would begin researching that. So let me tell you, when you think of the mindset of a CEO, you can look at it even with your own mindset and ask the question, is my mindset, is my mindset set up like I am the CEO of my life? Do I have the mindset of a CEO? Because what I'll tell you is that the mindset of a CEO can empower you to take charge, make decisions, make the moves that you need to make, and thrive. So, we're going to talk about these 3 points today to becoming the boss CEO of your life. And I truly, I just hope that, you really just, I need you to just soak it all in, just soak it all in. So the first point that I want to talk about is your mission, your vision, and what that really looks like for you. So I already said that as a boss CEO, that means you are the leader, you are a motivator, you are an influencer. And whether you believe you are, that is a whole nother show. So I'll talk about what that looks like and you understanding that you are a leader, you are a motivator, and you are an influencer. And so, just like we think of the CEO of these Fortune 500 companies, just like a CEO was going to set the vision for their company, you need to be able to articulate your mission. What is your mission? We know that a goal without a plan is just a wish. So you need to be able to not only articulate it, but you need to have it written down. There is no excuse, no reason for us, and I say us because I'm putting us all in a category together, to be walking around in today's day and not have written down our vision, written down our mission, not even writing it down, but understanding what that is. And if someone was to ask you, you should be able to articulate it. So let me talk to you about someone that I know I'm very familiar, and I don't know if the guys that are listening may really know who this is, but there is a woman who is actually the founder of Spanx. Okay, so the women know automatically, like if you know, you know of Spanx, and her name is Sarah Blakely, and so she actually turned her vision into a reality, and she did it, guess what, with a $5,000 investment. Now, and she did it despite the setbacks, despite the rejection that she got. She remained focused on her mission, which is to empower women to feel confident in their bodies. So today, Spanx is a $1 billion company. I don't think you understand and hear what I am saying. She remained focused on her vision, but first she had a vision. I'm sure she wrote that vision down. I'm sure she said, you know what, this is my vision and this is my mission, and she began to take action for that mission. But knowing this, we know that Spanx is a $1 billion company, and knowing that, we must understand the importance of a clear vision and an unwavering pursuit of your goals. I cannot tell you how many times I have witnessed with my own eyes and my own ears how quick we are to one, not have our goals and our vision in intact. So we may say we want to do these things, we may say we want to launch something, we may say we want to launch a business, we may say we want to do XYZ. However, we have not even sat down and did the background work, like the groundwork. We haven't done any of that. So a lot of us are just walking around here talking, and some of us are talking a good game. But when it comes down to it, when it really comes down to the things that should have been done, we haven't done those things. So, your first point again is for you to define your vision and your mission. Now, understand, before I go on to the second point, understand that in defining your vision and your mission, not everyone not everyone is going to understand your vision. So the vision part is for you to get clear on. It is not for you to go around here and sharing your vision with each and every person, because I'll tell you what's going to happen. What will happen is, as soon as you share your vision with someone else, they're not going to understand it. They're going to doubt it. They're going to make you feel some kind of way. And you don't need that. Your mission is that's the action that you're going to take. Your mission, as I mentioned with Spanx, her mission was to empower women to feel confident in their bodies. My mission is to empower people for growth and success. So that is something that I am going to verbalize, is my mission. My vision is something for me. It is something for me. Your vision is something for you. The second point is, we need to make decisive choices. So you need to make sure that as you think about the boss CEO and you really becoming that boss CEO of your life, that you are willing to make decisions, to make the choices, even if it means the hard choices. See, CEOs are decisive and they take calculated risk. So in your life, this means making choices that align with, watch this, your vision. That's why it's so important for you to have a vision. And it's so important for you to have a vision, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable. So let me back that thing up a little bit, because I need you to understand this. CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, I already said that they're going to be decisive. They're going to take those calculated risks. And understanding that any choice that they're going to make is going to align with the vision, even if they may feel uncomfortable about it. Hear me when I say, it is so very important for you to put yourself in a position and give yourself permission to make the important decisions for your life. Stop sitting around contemplating, because we stay in this contemplating mode for how long? How long have you been contemplating? How long have you been sitting on something? And also, watch this. Not only are we sitting, but often we're like, "Oh, I'm waiting on a sign. I'm waiting on this. I'm waiting on that," which then we're still in that inactive mode. We're not doing anything. Listen, there's a quote that says, "In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take." I cannot tell you how many opportunities I have seen people miss because of the fact that they're in that, "Oh, I'm in the contemplate, like I need to think about this" state. I need to, I need to think about this. I'm not sure. Let me sit on this for a minute. And then guess what? The opportunity goes away. The opportunity is gone. So understand this. Understand this. As a boss CEO, you have to be willing to make decisions about your life. And if you have a business, you have to be willing to make the decisions about your business. And I'll also tell you this, for those, and I'm going to say seasoned entrepreneurs, so those that have been entrepreneurs for for some time, they know what it means to make decisions and take risk. So as a boss CEO, you need to ask yourself, have you positioned yourself? Are you making those decisive choices? And all of us are familiar with, Starbucks. Listen, I will tell you, I'm so familiar with Starbucks. But here's the thing about where I'm going with Starbucks. The former CEO of Starbucks faced all kinds of challenges when he envisioned the coffee house experience. So we know that after taking after really taking that leap that he took to transform Starbucks from just this simple coffee shop to a global brand, we know that it took him having to make some strategic decisions that expanded his company and expanded his reach. Understand that not just Starbucks, But this is for you. This is your story. This is your journey too. So yeah, we're familiar with Starbucks, and many of us may not know the story behind the CEO of Starbucks and some of the challenges that he faced, and how even with his journey, it teaches us that taking that decisive action, even in the midst of adversity, even in the midst of the things that's going on in our lives, can lead to just us being wildly successful. It'll lead us to being wildly successful. The success beyond, that we can't even imagine, right? So hear me and hear me good when I say boss CEOs are going to make those decisive choices. I can tell you in my own entrepreneurial journey, I've had to make some decisions that it was hard. It was some very challenging. Oh, and there were decisions that made me feel so uncomfortable. But you know what? I made the decisions. I sure did. I made the decisions, and I'm happy I did, because I would not, like, my coaching business wouldn't be where it is today. My radio and podcast network wouldn't be where it is today. So understand, as you being the boss CEO of your life, that means that you're going to have to make decisive choices. You're going to have to take that decisive action, just like how the CEO of Starbucks, which his name, or the former CEO, Howard Schultz, just like how he did. The third point is we have to cultivate a resilient mindset. Now, this path to success, we know that it comes with obstacle after obstacle, challenge after challenge. But being the boss CEO of your life means you're developing resilience, the resilience to overcome those challenges and those setbacks. So there is a quote that says, you fall 7 times and you stand up 8. That is so true, because you're going to get knocked down over and over and over again. And maybe I shouldn't say knocked down, but we're going to fall, because the knockdown makes me feel like someone is pushing us down, and I really hope that's not the case. But we're going to fall 7 times and stand up 8 times. Oprah Winfrey faced so many challenges. When you think, and I don't even know if you really know all of her story, but from uh she faced challenges from, having a troubled childhood to being fired from her first television job. And instead of allowing those setbacks to really deter her, she harnessed her resilience to create a media empire and inspire millions today. When I tell you, Oprah's story is so very powerful, because it exemplifies how resilience is at the core of effective leadership and personal empowerment. So understand, as we have those moments, those obstacles where we fall, that guess what? It is strengthening you. And I know it's tough to look at it when you're in the midst of, maybe you just fail. It's strengthening you. Just make sure you're getting back up. Because what I know is, as a boss CEO, you're developing that resilience so that you can overcome those challenges. So that the next challenge that comes, because it will, it definitely will, so that you can take it on and say, you know what, this is this is it's just a challenge. I got this. Where I'm gonna get through this, and it's gonna make me stronger. So understand that I've given you 3 points. And today I really wanted to keep it short and we're just going to get to the point, because this is something I'm truly passionate about. I really, really, really want you to be successful. I really want you to understand who you are. And that's again recognizing the greatness and the potential that is within you. So, the 3 points that I gave you today was for you to define your vision and mission and what that looks like. That is not for you simply just to think about it, that's for you to do it on paper, think on paper. The second point.
Are you ready to unlock your maximum potential and elevate your Boss CEO journey? Join the Boss CEO Challenge, inspired by the best-selling book Unlocking Your Maximum Potential, a 30-day devotional for boss CEOs. So what is a boss CEO? A boss CEO is a visionary leader, motivator, and influencer who takes charge, inspires others, and drives their life and business towards success with confidence and innovation. In this transformative 30-day challenge, you'll dive into powerful devotions that will provide you with actionable insights to supercharge your boss CEO skills. And the best part, each participant will receive an autographed copy of the book, making it a keepsake on your journey to success. But that's not all. You'll also gain exclusive access to engaging videos and live events designed to help you truly unlock your maximum potential. This challenge is exactly what you need to do to connect with like-minded boss CEOs and share your growth experiences in our supportive community. Don't wait any longer to elevate your business and transform your mindset. Click the link in the show notes to join the Boss CEO Challenge today. Unlock your potential, connect with a community of achievers, and step into the Boss CEO you were meant to be.
The second point is make decisive choices. What choices are in your life right now? What decisions are in your life? Let me back that up. What things are going on in your life right now that you need to make some decisions on? You need to make some choices. What's happening in your life, in your business? There are things that I feel like you may be sitting on, that you may be contemplating. You may be, I'm going to sit on this for a second. I'm going to think about this. I'm going to, get back with the person. When we truly know, we know, you know, one of the things that I'll tell you as far as, with myself, just over the years, I have really learned to trust me, to trust in what that looks like. Trust my gut, trust my intuition, trust me, because 9 times out of 10, and it should be 9.9 times out of 10, what your feeling is, like your first instinct, your first thought, that is what you need to go with. And we often will doubt ourselves. We'll, have this negative narrative that comes in. And by the time we didn't contemplate it and, I'm going to take this time and I need to do this and I need to figure out and I need to sign and I need all of this, guess what? The opportunity may be gone. And then we kick ourselves because we may have just missed an opportunity and we should have said yes. Or then there's those times where we said yes and we should have said no. That's a whole nother show too. But what are the choices? What are the things in your life right now that you really need to make some decisions on? And I know we all have them. Write them down. Write them down. There are some things, I know there are some things in your life right now that you need to make some decisions on. You need to make some decisive choices on. Write them down. The third point was cultivate a resilient mindset. Now, certainly know that there are so many other points, but I'm only giving you 3 today, because as a boss CEO of your life, if you have a business as a boss CEO, understand that you are created for greatness. And there's so many things. There's so many things. There's so many points. There's so many nuggets. There's so many things that you do from a day to day. There's so much greatness that you have within you. So much greatness that you have within you. So let me tell you something. Being the boss CEO of your life isn't just about saying it. It is about living it each and every day. Each and every day. I just said that you have greatness within you. Well, guess what? You have to move accordingly. And I always say we have to move accordingly because that's the action that you're going to do every single day. And not just having the words come out of your mouth, but how are you being intentional about living it? I know you have dreams, you have goals, but you're the one who has to take the wheel. You have the power to create the life you want. No one else can do it for you. So understand this with this show today, the fact that you're listening, it means that it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to wake up each and every day and go after it. The struggles you face, they're just stepping stones to greatness. Don't you think successful people don't face hardships? I need you to think again. They are where they are because of the fact that they decided not to quit. So you want it, go get it. But know this, you have to fight for it. You need to go out there, and what you're fighting is yourself, your own limitations. You're fighting the fact that you're fighting your narratives. You're fighting yourself. Get out of your head. Understand this. The world, the whole entire world is waiting for you. We're waiting for you to take charge. We're waiting for you to stand up and be the boss CEO of your life. Be unwavering in your pursuit and thrive because there is greatness inside you. And it's time for you to unleash it. It is time for you to unleash that greatness that is within you. You see, I believe by stepping into the role of the boss CEO of your life, you can navigate your journey with purpose, courage, and tenacity. So embrace the challenges, honor your vision, and lead your life with conviction. Lead your life with conviction. I'm so thankful that you tuned in to the Empower Hour with Jaresha show today. Remember, like I said at the beginning of the show, you have the power to be great, have great, and do great. You just have to be willing to unleash your greatness and take action. Until next time, stay safe and be blessed.
Thank you for listening to the Empower Hour with Jaresha, where Jaresha speaks with leaders, influencers, and motivators who share their journey in personal and professional growth, empowerment tips, lessons learned, and keys of success that will empower you to your best self. Follow Jaresha on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jaresha Moore, and visit www.empoweronpurpose.com. Remember to be intentional and be empowered, and have a great day on purpose.